The state WWE is in is not a good one at all. And there is a couple of people to blame for this situation. Number one is the head of creative, Triple H, because he is the one booking this stuff. He is the one making the big decisions for the creative aspect of WWE. And then the second one is TKO, the company that owns WWE. Now, you're probably wondering, how is TKO a big problem with the creative of WWE? Well, that's because the management, the higher ups at TKO decided to stick their nose into creative. So before getting into the video, drop a big thumbs up down below. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, because it really helps the channel out. Anyway, let's hop into why TKO needs to stay away from creative. Number one, per Body Slam, the decision to insert Pat McAfee into the Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton feud was directly made by Ariel, Emmanuel, and TKO executives. TKO believes McAfee is a star and is convinced that big names will draw more viewers and sell more tickets for WrestleMania 42. Number one, let's get in a decision where TKO believes that McAfee is a star and is convinced that it will draw more viewers and sell more tickets for Mania. First off, if you want to sell more tickets, TKO, how about you lower the tickets? How about that? You're right. How about that? I think if you lower the ticket prices, you will sell a lot more tickets. And I don't mean putting the tickets on a discount like you have been trying to do for the last month or so. I mean actually lowering them for normal hardcore wrestling fans and people who want to see the show and people who can't afford them right now to be able to afford them and buy them so you could have more people at Mania. Because I guarantee you, ticket prices are one of the main reasons why WWE is struggling to sell 40,000 tickets and for both nights of WrestleMania, right? Because I think WWE has sold for both nights about 40,000 for each night, which is not a good look when you're supposed to be selling out a stadium that I'm pretty sure can hold over 100,000 people. I don't really know what Allegiant Stadium can hold, but let's be for real. Let's be for real. That's not a good look. That's not a good look, because that means half of the stadium will be empty for WrestleMania 42. And draw more viewers. Draw more viewers. I think the viewership part of WrestleMania is not the biggest part, right? I don't think that's the biggest thing. I don't think that's the biggest issue. I think the biggest issue is selling the tickets in the stadium, which is the biggest thing. And then the direct decision to insert Pat McAfee into the feud was made by TKO executives. TKO executives need to stay very far away from this feud, because first off, I get it. Even before WWE, Pat McAfee was added to the feud, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton's feud was kind of it was mid. It wasn't good. It was not really doing anything. The best parts of the Randy Orton feud was Randy Orton Cody Rhodes feud. It was basically Randy, boom, turning heel, beating Cody Rhodes up. Next week, Cody was out selling the injury. Randy takes out Matt Cardona. Okay, cool. I get it. Cody couldn't be there. He was selling the injury. Next week, we had a terrible brawl. A absolutely terrible one, with security guards pulling them back and then letting fight with the terrible one. And then this week, we had Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton brawl, and then Pat McAfee kicks Cody Rhodes in the dick, and voila! Cody Rhodes gets beaten up by Randy Orton. We see Pat McAfee cut that promo. Bam! Randy Orton and Pat McAfee align. And it was revealed that Pat McAfee was the caller telling Randy Orton all that stuff. What? Like, Pat McAfee? What does Pat McAfee have to do with anything Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes related? Like, what? Like, Pat, go back to commentary with Michael Cole. What are you talking about? Like, I am so confused. This is, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I don't really know I don't know. I think Pat McAfee needs to get checked, because I think he's on something. I think he's on something. But yeah, it makes absolutely no sense what's going on with him. It makes absolutely no sense. But again, why are TKO executives adding people to a feud that they shouldn't be concerned about? TKO should not be concerned about creative at all. They should not be concerned about what's happening. They should be concerned about how much money WWE is making, and is WWE making enough money? That's all they should care about. They should care about the business side. They should not care about the entertainment side at all. And of course, the entertainment side does have to correlate with the business side of it, but let the people in charge of the entertainment side handle the entertainment part of the side. Even though they're not doing the best job right now, like, for example, taking the title off Carmelo Hayes, giving it to Sami Zayn. They're not doing the best job right now. Again, the Trick Williams and Sami Zayn feud does not need the United States Championship, but but it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. But I will say, TKO, I have a suggestion for you. If you want to sell more tickets and get more viewers, how about you drop the ticket prices for people to afford them, and maybe you'll sell more tickets. Maybe you'll sell more tickets if you drop the prices. I think that's how that works, right? Is that not how that works? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's one. I think that you could do that if you want to sell more tickets. Also, stay out of WWE creative, because this man was the same guy that said, I'm going to let Vince handle creative. I'm not getting into creative at all. Vince leaves. Hey, you know what? I'm going to insert anyone I want into creative. Yeah, I don't really know what he's talking about at this point, but yeah. Makes no sense. But let's move on to the second one. TKO CEO Ari I can't speak today. TKO CEO Ari Emanuel was the reason Travis Scott was added to the John Cena's heel turn last year. You're probably wondering, what does that mean? Well, yeah, of course, Travis Scott was added. Also, he's also the reason why The Rock came back at Elimination Chamber 2025 and the John Cena heel turn happened, because ticket sales for Elimination Chamber were not where they were supposed to be. So he said, well, Rock, I need you to sell these tickets. So he came back, and this is the last time we saw The Rock on television. So yeah. And we saw how that story panned out. It was not very good. Not very good. Not very good one bit. Right? It's not a very good look. And now he's also the reason Pat McAfee has been inserted to the Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton feud. TKO is the worst thing that ever happened to WWE. I totally agree about this take right here, that TKO is the worst thing that's ever happened to WWE. Because first off, if we look at it, ever since TKO took over WWE, ticket prices have raised every single year, especially for Mania. They've just been keeping on raising every single year, and last year's Mania was more expensive than at least the year before that, and then this year's more expensive from last year's Mania. So that's a problem, and is like basically people who want to see wrestling, like the people who actually watch the weekly shows, who when they come to their towns, right? When the WWE comes to their towns and they want to see it, they can't afford it because ticket prices are like $100 for like what, one seat in the nosebleeds. Like, that's ridiculous. If we were being reasonable, nosebleed should be like what, 30 maybe $30 for one seat, maybe 20. Depends on the arena and depends on the city. So yeah, I think that should be depends. But yeah. Also, why is this guy sticking his nose? Why is this guy adding people to feuds that don't need to be in the feud? Right? Like, imagine this. It could have been John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, both of them being a babyface. That, and the match would have probably been better because, as you guys know, John Cena tried, since, he was a heel, he said, you know what, I'm going to try to work a different, more heelish way, and it didn't really work out, right? It did not work out well, because the match was slow, it was boring, and it wasn't really that good a match. And then, all of a sudden, Travis Scott comes out, and somehow cost Cody Rhodes the title. I don't really understand that. But, yeah, I just don't understand why he keeps adding people to feuds when the simplest answer to all your problems is just to lower the prices. And now this one. This one right here. Sources indicate to Body Slam that Cody Rhodes was told from members of Creative to go to the ring and shoot from the hip regarding Pat McAfee and TKO. Rhodes' promo was not listed internally on the rundown because it was not scheduled to take place prior to the social media reaction. Rhodes and other members of Creative have legitimate gripes with TKO for sticking their nose into storylines close to WrestleMania, multiple years in a row. Body Slam report. Yeah, I would be too if be mad about someone ruining my WrestleMania feud this close to Mania for multiple years in a row. Like, honestly, if you really think about it, this kind of all started in 2024 when The Rock stole Cody Rhodes' spot against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, and then the entire internet blew up saying hashtag we want Cody, making WWE pivot, put Cody in the spot, having him win, and all that big WrestleMania stuff happen. And then last year, TKO said, you know what, Cody? We're going to ruin your storyline again like we tried to do last year. And this time we're going to put Travis Scott in it. And we're going to have The Rock be in it to help sell tickets. Right? And this year, and now this year for 2026, Cody, we're going to have Pat McAfee ruin Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for no reason at all, actually. Because if we're being honest, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton doesn't need a celebrity or anyone's involvement because it's Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. And obviously, it's been messed up on the creative aspect of things because if we're really being honest, last week's Brawl, what was that? Why do we have like security guards try to break them apart? And it was like such a slow brawl. Just let them fight. Like, do what Raw does with Adam Pearce and their guys. Just let them fight, try to break them apart, and then where Roman goes, try to almost hit them, like you're like I don't even know. You know how Roman does that, part? I don't know what that is. But, you know, that sidearm to Adam Pearce and Adam Pierce backs away and they end up fighting anyway. That's the brawls that between Roman Reigns and CM Punk on Raw should be the same way that the brawls are happening on SmackDown between Cody Rhodes and not Roman Reigns, Randy Orton. That's how they should be. That's how they should be. But no, they're gonna do this slow thing. And honestly, they redid it this week, and it was better, right? They actually just had Randy fight it out, and then eventually, after Cody hits a. Honestly, I don't think they needed it. I think Cody could have just went for a Cody Cutter. Randy either hits a RKO or just slides off the ring before he could hit it or something like that. Like that's how that brawl on Friday should have went. Or we had Cowboy Bob Orton kick Cody Rhodes in the dick instead of Pat McAfee. I think that would have been a better issue. So, I think that would have been better. But, I don't run WWE. And trust me, if I ran WWE, there would definitely be some different storylines that would be happening right now. Different storylines. Especially one with Trick Williams and Sami Zayn would definitely be different. But trust me. I guess I don't really know as good as, WWE right now. But yeah, I would also be very mad about TKO sticking their nose into where it should not be. But yeah, what do you guys think? Comments below. Do you guys think TKO? Also, actually, you know what? I also should add this one part. I don't think TKO is all to blame, which I think majority of it should be blamed on TKO. But you also kind of have to put some blame on Triple H for not. What's the word I'm looking for? Some of the blame should be put on Triple H because obviously the storylines before TKO's involvement was getting in was they're kind of mid, right? They're not that good. But I don't think all the blame should be put on Triple H. I think there should be blame on TKO too. But I will say, Triple H, step up your game, especially on the creative side. That's really all I gotta say about Triple H. But most of the major issues should be blamed on TKO, like the ticket prices. Triple H doesn't really have that much say in ticket prices, right? Because I don't think that's how he doesn't control that. He doesn't control ticket prices. He controls creative, which he could 100% be better at. Also, I think there's a couple people that I think we should get some more people, or at least remove a couple people from creative. Maybe like a Michael Hayes, maybe. And also, the fire Triple H thing, I don't understand. Because who are they going to replace Triple H with? Like, I just don't understand. The people that are saying online, fire Triple H, who are they going to replace Triple H with? If TKO does fire Triple H? Who? I can't think of one. I seriously can't think of one. Michael Hayes? Are they going to replace him with Michael Hayes? Because I don't want that. Like, I think people also need to understand, who are they going to replace him with? Because people saying, oh, probably it's going to be Shane or something, like maybe John Cena. It's probably not going to be those. It's probably won't be one of those. It's probably going to be someone TKO likes. And it's probably going to be that one dude that The Rock likes, right? And do we really want that? I don't know. I'd rather have Triple H booking it and complain about Triple H booking rather than someone who is going to do a terrible job and is going to make what? Who? Let's see. Make, Danhausen WWE champion. Even though Danhausen being WWE champion would be pretty cool, do we really want to see that? Actually, I do want to see that happening. Never mind. Put that guy in charge. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I'm joking. But yeah, TKO is majorly to blame and needs to stay out of creative. Anyway, what do you guys think? Comments below. Anyway, it'll be for us today. See you tomorrow. Bye.